Alright everyone, welcome to What's Happening on Bedworth Times. Our tagline says it all, everybody wants to know what's happening. This is What Are People Talking About, where we sit down, unpack what's stirring and keep it real for those curious minds out there. The L-Tido Podcast just sparked massive gender wars that the internet hasn't seen in a minute. First it was Nandi Madida, now it's Bontle Modiselle. At this point, if you didn't know better, you'd swear South African men got their Valentine's gifts early this year. Two powerful women, 2 interviews, 2 weeks, and somehow the entire internet is fighting. And what's the discourse? Nandi Madida sat down on the L-Tido Podcast, calm, composed, and said, "Black men deserve grace." She spoke about the weight they carry, centuries of oppression, a system that's stacked against them, social media fueling impossible expectation of wealth and success overnight. Her exact words, "We do have to give our fellow black men grace if you can see the intention is to do better." Something that sounds simple but shook the entire timelines.
I do here have to advocate in a very genuine way. Seriously, our black men have gone through so much. And financially, it is almost impossible to try empower yourself, even when you try. You know, the system's against you. You know, people don't have support from the government. You have 400 years of being, oppressed. Where is this money going to come from? You know? And so we do have to give our fellow black men grace. And if you can see, the intention is to do better,
Nandi's comment split the internet in half. Some crowned her a role model, successful, married 10 years plus, a mother, and still choosing empathy over bitterness. Men were in the comments saying, "Queen Nandi Month, protect her at all costs. She's saving the streets from the baby pandemic." They praised her balance, calling her grounded, calling her a queen. Then came Dineo Ranaka, and she wasn't exactly clapping. She challenged the messaging, she pushed back, and suddenly the discourse escalated from grace to full-blown war. Dineo posted she was highly disturbed, called the message dangerous, and basically said, "Women like Nandi speak from privilege." The contrast was loud. On one side, you had Nandi Madida happily married to Zakes Bantwini, a stable home, a family that's thriving, and a queen walking in grace. And on the other side, Dineo Ranaka, 3 kids with 3 different baby daddies, a short marriage, and the very public struggles that the internet has seen unfold. It became privilege versus lived experience, grace versus accountability, and suddenly toxic feminist was the word of the week. Threads formed, memes flew. Some said, "Give good men grace." Others said, "Grace for what exactly?" The timeline became a courtroom. And then the big voices, commentators, stepped in. MacG weighed in. Slik Talk, on the other hand, fired shots. And this is what they had to say.
Oh, 100%. And you know what? A lot of people always say that I hate women, right? And this just proved what I was trying to mean, right? I don't hate women, bro. I love women. You see, Nandi's a woman, bro, a queen. This is the type of woman you take home to your parents. You can pay $1 million for La Bola for her. She's the ultimate.
I think Zakes did something like that.
You understand, because she's a real woman. Then there's bitches.
Yeah?
Everybody that said she's a pick-me and whatever, those are bitches, my nigga.
Yeah.
They're just out there for the money. And all you do, you just hit and run with those ones. You don't marry those ones.
It is what it is, man. There's people for the streets, there's people for the home.
100%.
We've always said that. It's the whole fridge, cooler box conversation
100%.
we've had.
This is the gravity of the person that we're talking about. An amazing, beautiful woman. Out of back in the day when the it girls were a thing, when you had Pearl Tusi and Mini Taminis of this world, Nandi Madida was always my favorite. This is back in the day when she was still Nandi Goma. She had the song Good Times Out. She was always my favorite because every time I would hear her speak, knowledge, just like profoundness, soft-spoken, an amazing, beautiful woman, comes from a good family, comes from money, talented as ever. Like this woman was given everything and she handles it with grace. And then Dineo Ranaka, multiple tattoos, bad attitude, can't keep a job to save her life. Dineo Ranaka, never ever ever in your life try and step to somebody like Nandi Madida.
Now it's no longer just women talking, it's men responding publicly. And when influencers with megaphones enter the discourse, the algorithm multiplies the tension. This is no longer just Valentine's season chatter, this is culture wrestling with itself in real time. Just when that conversation was cooling down, round 2 drops. Bontle Modiselle and Priddy Ugly said on L-Tido Podcast. And now the conversation moves from grace to money, breadwinner, who's the provider. Bontle looked at her husband and said, wait, I respect this man if money is the only thing a man has to offer. That's so unfortunate.
You know, you see people on the internet try to make fun of you guys' relationship, like saying, oh, you the breadwinner, Priddy Ugly is taking care of the kids. How do you feel when they would say such things on the internet?
I'm reasonable in the sense that I understand that there are seasons in people's lives.
Facts.
There are moments and times where he'll be up and I may not be.
Facts.
There'll be moments where I'll be up and he may not be. It's not going to change how I feel about him because at the core, I respect this man. That's why I'm saying if money is the only thing a man has to offer, that's so unfortunate. There's got to be more to you.
And that line escalated everything. Because now we are talking breadwinners, authority, masculinity, and submission. And once money enters the chat, ego enters with it. Bontle admitted she's being the main provider at times. She completely fine with it. And what matters is respect, partnership, and what Priddy Ugly brings beyond cash. And just like with Nandi, the internet exploded again. One side clapped, real talk, modern relationships aren't just about money. The other side dragged. No man should ever be comfortable with his wife as a breadwinner. She just humiliated him on camera. The same toxic feminist label got thrown around, this time at the women attacking Bontle. 2 successful, married, and apologetic women, back-to-back episodes, both showing men love and understanding in different ways. And both times, massive praise from one camp, pure outrage from the other camp. Valentine's weekend hits, and suddenly, Nandi and Bontle are getting honorary invites to the men's conference. Internet bros saying these queens get it. But the divide is loud and real. One camp says, healthy, progressive relationship talk. Money isn't everything. Men deserve grace women can provide without losing respect. The other camp says dangerous messaging that undermines traditional roles and lets men off the hook. So the question hanging over right now on the internet is, are Bontle and Nandi giving us the honest conversations we actually need about money, grace, respect, and modern dynamics? Or are they just stepping on the toes that some people desperately want to keep sacred? What do you think, curious minds? Team Bontle and Nandi for keeping it real, or team the ones calling it out as problematic? Drop your hottest, most unfiltered takes in the comments. We'll read every single one of them. This is Bedworth Times, your go-to digital platform for movie reviews, unfiltered commentary, and news updates that got everybody arguing. If you are not subscribed yet, hit that button, turn on the notifications, and follow us everywhere so you never miss the next one. We'll catch you in the next episode. Stay locked in, keep it real, keep it safe. Peace.